Unit The Remnants, Episode 3, Bad Habits, by Jacob Cook.
Files?
I doubt it. She's a story.
I'm a fairy tale, darling. All your dreams come true.
A rogue Time Lord. The other rogue Time Lord. This one lives to interfere with time.
Bad habit, I know. Oh, habit. I'm writing that one down.
So, if she messes with time...
The Styxians, of course.
Of course. My kingdom for endorsing a political figure and making him prime minister of this silly country with the aid of a few aliens. Old Willie could really go on. I suggested some edits.
Cut from the same cloth, aren't you?
I'm sorry?
You've destroyed the country. My friends, What for?
You wouldn't like the answer?
Try me.
Because why not? I did warn you.
So let me warn you. You put everything back right the way it was,
or you'll give a long and boring speech. Actually, that's a clever bargain. I do hate it when they ramble. Problem is, you seem a little stuck, and I'm in the way of the door. No, I'm not a cold-hearted murderer. Not with these hands. Problem two, I have people for that. Hello, boys. Yes, a small infestation. Chop chop.
We need to run. She's right, we can't escape.
We can. I know a thing or two about TARDISes.
No, what? It's a dimensionally transcendental temporal transportation device, at its very core alive, with a consciousness beyond mortal understanding, and it's bloody huge. Go on, mess with its systems, fly away. Triple King dare you.
Oh no! However will I manage it?
Cass?
Trust me.
Not very trusting.
Here's the secret. All these buttons and switches look complicated. And they are. But Time Lords? They're kind of cheaters. Which means they all know a cheat code. All you have to do is... find it.
Cup of tea? Hobnob?
Wait, wasn't it blue?
Oh, now stop that!
No.
Yes!
What's happening?
An inconvenience, that's what. She's triggered the fast return switch. By the love of Rassilon, why doesn't the reverse button have a reverse button?
Lex, the door, now!
What the...
So you shifted us. Congratulations. It's not going to stop dogging you for the rest of the day. Whatever silly little plans you're having about my silly big plans, they won't work. Not while I'm here.
Funny. I don't see you.
Oi!
This is York. How did we...
Shh, blend in, quick.
It wasn't Christmas before.
Time machine, keep up. Sorry, I sound like... Oh, we need to find a date. Newspaper?
Over here, on the bench. November 30th, 2017. Look at that. Prime Minister lambasted over refugee policy. Are you sure we time travelled?
10 years out. Why was none here?
Well, if we are back in York, someone here might have a clue. How old are the Remnants? Prime Minister?
Fired! Where the sodding hell have you been?
Up to Yorkford Market.
Oh, very funny. Very funny. When I've got the remnants of units so bar up my backside that could shoot out of my tonsils, you decide to go wandering off.
You're a big, strong man, Prime Minister. I'm not here to babysit you.
Just here to cash in. Still waiting on that check.
Such a cynical politician. I've been exceptionally happy with our partnership.
Well, everyone always wants more.
We live long lives. Well, I do. All the time to build desires.
Very poetic. You should keep going. It's good practice for Grimshaw.
Do exactly what you're doing, and we'll both be content. Speaking of which... someone's going to be late.
There's got to be a jewels around here somewhere.
Can't you get your mum a bracelet out of an arcade machine? Don't tell them, but there is one round the corner.
Maybe not yet.
Still active then. Wait! Damn! Your security clearance must be way out of date. Or whatever the opposite of that is.
You'd think. We're not exactly warranting budget. This place hasn't been properly upgraded since the 80s. Or was it the 90s?
Was the budget so low they couldn't afford staff?
The unit had plenty of screw-ups and traitors, not officially remnants until Walsh came along. But this place has been around since the dinosaur invasion.
The what?
Madre de Dios!
It's a massacre. The Styxians?
Occam's razor.
Is it ever that simple?
If you're lucky. I don't recognize any of these people.
Oh, I don't think you would anymore.
We always had a high turnover rate. If you don't care about maintaining the timeline, which the nun clearly doesn't, she'd head back 6 months and wipe us all out. Clearly, she doesn't think she needs to.
Except she's done it anyway. Something about this place is important now.
Walsh might know. If only she wasn't stationed in Turkmenistan for another year.
Christ, I hadn't thought. 2017! How are we going to get back home?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm out there somewhere. My mum. I could see her. I could say something, maybe she wouldn't...
You meddle with history, even your own, and you're no better than a nun. Sorry, at least you're going in the right direction.
And you're not?
You're right. The Styxians were looking for something. Let's see. What were they working on in here?
What do you usually work on?
Imagine a room of interns, but their lives used to have meaning.
I am so sorry.
My first aid unit, Maze had me cataloging artifacts. I wonder... There! Unidentified object TM65. Only arrived last week. Down in storage, located in the alcove of York Minister. Hang on. Category LL, lead lined. This thing was emitting an unknown energy pattern, possibly radioactive.
Why would they come looking for that? How would they even know it was here?
No clue.
Wait, let me see that. The energy's constant. Like... a homing beacon. The call is coming from inside the house.
And we've picked up the phone.
And I will repeat, in the words of the former Secretary for Extraterrestrial Defence, who put it very succinctly, no more.
And I will repeat to my right honourable friend, the Home Secretary, whatever happened to compassion?
Come on, what is this kindergarten? Grow up!
Compassion? Compassion! Yes, I remember it well, my right honourable friend. It died a death when these alien scum invaded our nation and killed our children.
Order! Order! Let's have a bit of peace, shall we? The MP for Macclesfield, Reed Latcham, you've had your time.
Now, ready for PMQs? It's the big dog himself, Prime Minister Paul Thornbury!
Thank you, Madam Speaker. All right, Grimshaw, let's get this party started by finishing off yours.
Leader of the Opposition, Emily Grimshaw.
Prime Minister, you have outlined your plan to combat alien violence, a plan that involves genetic testing of every citizen to find out if any of us are secretly one of them. Would he agree that this is little more than a glorified eugenics program?
This plan is exactly what we need to keep this country safe. No more applying plasters with little smiley faces to burnt corpses. Proper preventative measures cutting off alien terrorism at the root. Next.
You're adapting to the format well, Prime Minister. Nothing but meaningless bluster. Aliens are integrated into society. They have been for our entire existence. And those who live amongst us have been no less peaceful than humanity, with alien hate crimes at an all-time high. Can the Prime Minister see that taking a knife to society will only create hate and bigotry?
Come on, let the man speak. Prime Minister.
You're talking about divides? Ha! My plan to save the future of this nation shall cause no more divide than the alien kind have already created. Net zero? I thought that was what you wanted.
Context missing you as ever, so let's give you some. There has been open speculation about previous members of this House being of alien origin, even those in the role of Prime Minister. All across Britain, we have extraterrestrial workers contributing to our economy, our society, our lifestyle. Under your plan, these people, I'm sure, would mysteriously vanish overnight. Does the Prime Minister suggest citizens should report those they should suspect to be an alien? And would he himself report a friend, family member, or colleague?
I associate myself with better people than that. Friends, not alien. Family, all human, 100%. And, well, depends on the colleague.
Shut it!
Right. The Prime Minister's alien policy has already faced condemnation from over 20 nations, not to mention the Secretary General of the UN. How does he plan to balance global criticism with action?
Let me answer that question with a question. As an MP in the Yorkshire area, do you feel you can give an honest review of alien policy given the area's association with known Zygon insurgent, Jackson Silvera?
It's disgusting. Get her out there. Get this terrorist
Madam
out
Speaker,
there.
I would ask the Prime Minister to retract that statement.
Objection overruled.
In which case, I'd say that I am aware of Mr. Silvera in a professional capacity and nothing more, which does not impact on my ability to criticise whatsoever.
Fine. Two left, love. Go on.
Then let me remind the Prime Minister about how this government works. You've not abolished the Lords yet, and none of them are members of your party. With polling putting the public on a knife edge about the extremity of the proposed measures, how does he plan to get his bill passed by the old guard?
It's an interesting question that my left honourable friend poses. And once again, she can have another. How does she plan to work against me when she herself has alien blood? What? Because I have it on good authority that Miss Grimshaw is in fact a Zygon herself. So, that's why you know Mr. Silvera so well, Thought you could come into this parliament, invade our very government and take over? Imagine if the public hadn't seen sense. What havoc would you be bringing down upon England if we were confined to the backbenches? You have one more question.
How did you know?
Wait for the inquiry. Officers!
Get your hands off me! Madam Speaker!
Doing that. Get her out. She doesn't belong.
See?
Grand hall of government, a traitor to this country.
Quiet now, quiet! MP for Middlesbrough and East Cleveland, Mr. Christopher Gunn.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. There's a very popular bird sanctuary in my constituency. Would the Prime Minister consider my bill to ensure funding for this organisation and others like it to preserve local wildlife?
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
We need to find that beacon.
You said it was in storage.
The archives in our time are messed up. They'll be worse now. It will take ages.
The sooner the better then.
Move slowly. Try not to feel.
Easy for you.
What?
Hey, you said not to feel.
For here.
Is there a filing system?
You think we had time for that?
Over here.
You found it?
No, but I found evidence of someone trying.
Turn up great. No luck.
We can't wait long, they'll be right with us.
Which means you need to stay calm.
I am being very calm.
You're not though, are you?
No, not when you're telling me I'm not calm.
Oh, now look what you've done.
What I've done?
Unit!
How are you here?
We were summoned!
Homing beacon, told you.
But why here? What did the nun want you to do?
None?
You don't know her?
Plausible deniability. The attacks on this planet. She wanted you to carry them out.
We have had business on this planet before. None here.
Nice try, but you're ranking up a higher kill count than a tsunami.
Wait. 10 years difference. We've preempted them.
No, they traveled in time like we have.
Who said that?
Good point, Lex. So why are you here?
We seek the noise. We seek silence. And it shall only be gained by your final breaths.
Maldita sea, they're tough!
What do we do?
Find that beacon and hold them off!
You cannot kill us with such weapons.
There's plenty going spared that can't. Lex!
Where's the sorting beacon?
Big question which you should be answering.
Make this simple.
Why don't you help me look? Kassie!
You found it?
Right here! Or not?
Hold on!
Hand over the noise.
No way!
Not like that! Where is it?
Somewhere in here, I don't know. Did you get them all?
Just about.
That's a yes or no question.
Then sure, yes.
Why am I not reassured?
A lack of therapy?
Alright, why else? Got it. Lead lined. How do we get it open?
Leave it to me.
One hell of a sword.
Can't remember if this one was Excalibur. No, different hilt. Let's have a look then.
Did we establish it wasn't radioactive?
Nope.
Great. Well, it's fantastic to stare at.
They said they were coming for the noise. The nun brought them there. They committed the attacks.
Destroy it. It burns.
Oh god, it is radiation.
You fool. It could never harm you, but us, our minds, the agony.
It's a weapon, exactly what we need.
Kassie.
Hidden in the past where we could never find it. If we get this to Walsh somehow.
No, Kassie, you're not listening.
We can drive the Sixians away. Unit goes from problem to solution.
No.
Don't like that, do you? Lex, where are you? The hell?
Too late.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, I want to go home.
Look at me. Hey, we'll get home. After you explain why you destroyed the thing that could save the future.
You didn't listen to what he was saying. He wasn't trying to kill us.
He was bleeding out?
Because you stabbed him! It's not a beacon. Not just. It's doing something to their brains, aggravating them. The nun is provoking the Styxen into attack.
Then why here?
Because I was a tad early. Hid it away, all ready to stop you lot in the future, then this lot had to find it.
But we've destroyed it. That attack will never happen.
It happened to you. That'll do me fine. You think I care that much about chronology, Sonny?
You've shown your hand now. Being here, we can find the rest of those beacons and any more you try to hide.
Ooh, that'll take you a while. I'm very prepared. Have you got 10 years to spare? Oh, wait! You do. Can't have that. If you'd like to follow me.
Run!
Or I'll follow you.
I swear we've been down here. Hang on, let me check my phone. Why didn't we start with that?
What now?
Am I not following you? Wait, that post box. Her TARDIS. Green button, quick. Well, 10 years to wait is nothing for a Time Lord, but we definitely won her up.
Oh, yes. Run faster next time if you really want to do it.
It doesn't matter, we're going home.
That doesn't look like...
I made a slight detour. My turn to fly, I think.
Any contact from the infiltration team?
Negative, Commander.
Which is either good or not good.
I don't fancy our chances.
You do surprise me.
I'm just saying. Have you seen the news? The leader of the opposition is arrested in broad daylight. Broadcast to the nation, and our not-so-independent media reports on it like yesterday's weather.
I've seen worse PMQs.
Not the point. We must act.
Based on what?
Forgive me, I know this planet has not accepted collective governance, but have you not at least reached the amateur step of a functioning democracy?
No. Next.
Nigel has everything on his side. Units never had to take out a British government. We don't answer to them. But they still pull enough of our strings.
Sorry, who is Nigel?
I got it. Double meaning, expertly crafted. Nice job.
I aim to please. All we can do is wait for them to report back, however long it takes.
Or see their heads on spikes over London Bridge.
In which case, London Bridge is falling down.
My fair lady.
We'll move out the moment they report back. Be ready. Hold on. If you two are here, who's driving?
Is that not obvious?
All good, Walsh?
Siva. Yes, fine. Fuel? Remaining level?
The solar panels are steady. Give calmness my grudging respect.
Very well. Carry on. Cassie, what did you do?
Come in. Really, you know, I've been reading up on the sordid history of this office. One of my predecessors once hired a Brole as his rent boy. It's sort of a alien pig.
Was it?
Yes, it was. Ready for tonight?
Ready as we'll ever be. The opposition is in shambles, but they have the votes.
Ah, but here's the funny thing. Majority government has more votes. Little trick for you there.
Yes, except that Zygon scum was right. We'll never get it through the Lords.
Bloody hell, what are we on now? 40 attacks? Blasted bleeding hearts.
Forgive me, Prime Minister, but you're new to politics.
Fancy a game of hangman?
I'm sorry?
First letter's F, last letter is D. I'd string him up if I were you.
If I may, then. Tragedy only works when it impacts. How often did you donate to homeless shelters?
You can donate to those?
My point exactly. But if your house burned down, you'd be begging for admission.
If it were all my houses, then yes. You're suggesting we need to make them pay attention.
I'm your humble servant. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to the house. Oh yes, and I should have you a new foreign secretary by morning. Turkmenistan is right on track.
The bare minimum. Well done. Have someone check on our guests before you go.
Mind out.
Sorry, Home Secretary.
Ravina, need something?
No, sir.
Good. Way ahead of you, Reedy. Way ahead.
They really know how to tie people up. I used to know someone who could get out of this easy.
I knew someone who could get you into them. Fun night.
Madam Speaker, shouldn't you be conducting the debate?
Shouldn't you be winning it? Tell you what, we'll carpool. Be out in a mo.
All right.
Cozy?
This is nothing.
I bet. The doctor did like his restraints, didn't he?
Where's the next attack?
The Prime Minister doesn't need fear. He has power.
Can't have one without the other.
And he's not one to hold back. A final push before the vote. So tell us where.
Rotherham.
You're lying.
You're right. Who would even notice?
So kill us.
Sorry, I must have blacked out and missed the part where that made sense.
No point messing around. You kill us or we escape and stop you.
Maybe later. I have a to-do list and you're low down. By quite a way, actually.
Now what?
Now, I don't know. We need some way to get out, alert unit, and boot down the Styxians for good.
The same Styxians we established are being manipulated?
There's still a race of trained killers. If you're in a cage with a lion and someone stepped on its tail, you'd reach for the dart gun.
Or look for the door.
Quiet, alright? You sound like...
Like who?
Like her. Anyone awake? Anyone? ¿Dónde está? Professor Malkin better happen right.
Too late. The people will sleep until they believe.
Endless sleep. There's a word for that.
And not one I approve of. You found Malkin's device?
Right here. What is this?
Not sure, but it sounded impressive.
The device is harmless.
Except you aren't. Fidem. I know your species. I know you're benevolent at heart.
Benevolent? It's enslaved all these people.
Let me finish. It's a test of faith. The Fidem are interplanetary pilgrims testing their own concept of belief. Sometimes they get a little carried away.
This place of science, they sought logic. This is not faith.
And it doesn't have to be. That's their religion.
They must be converted. What about you, Doctor? What is your belief?
Doctor!
It's alright! Basic brain intrusion. Oh, yeah, if we can avoid the part about Pope Benedict IX.
You have seen proof of life beyond. Why do you not believe?
Leave her alone.
Look closer. You can sense the faith, I know you can. But in what?
I see.
That's it. Keep digging. Cassie. No, put it down.
You know what it is?
Yes, but...
And it will work?
Just stop!
See? It worked. What did I do?
Malcolm was trying to improve the left side of her brain. Boost her capability. And she was nearly there. A device of pure rationale against religion. Synaptic feedback wiping the FIDEM out.
So why aren't you happy?
Because now they're dead, the entire crew of this lab is trapped in a faith-riddled coma. Only the FIDEM could have released them.
Well, we killed it. It won't hurt anyone else.
It was never going to! It saw something in my head, what I believe in. You. All of you, every single one, you're who I aspire to be. But not today. Today I want to be anything but.
Are you kidding me? How many times have you done unspeakable things? How many times have I seen you do them? That's justifiable when you have all the answers, but it's not when I make one mistake, not knowing something while you kept the information from me, as I tried to save your life.
Don't act like you were oblivious. Jason would never.
Shut up about Jason.
I think we're done here.
Couldn't agree more. Sure, storm off. Wait, Doctor, you can't leave me here. Doctor! That was Bristol, about 8 years ago. I met her in Mexico. In 1918.
She left you?
Unit came to clean up my mess. I needed a job. She was hurting. Had been for a while. One mistake, she was gone.
How many dead?
38. Some of them are still alive. Not that you'd know. Buried in some facility, strapped up to every machine you can think of.
You know, most people would have learned from that.
Try it. You try it.
You first.
Back to business. The attack. Where could it be?
If the nun is still here, it's got to be close.
If it was linked to the vote, there was no way of predicting it. It could be anywhere in London.
Linked to the vote? You don't think... They're making a habit of this.
Found you. We're making a habit
of this. I just said that.
There's another attack planned for tonight. Any idea where?
I'm not sure, but I heard Paul talking with the Home Secretary trying to get the House of Lords in order.
And how would you do that?
You'd put them in the firing line. They're going to disrupt the vote to make sure it passes.
Force even more cruel provisions into it.
Unless we stop them. They took my phone. Lend me yours.
Here.
We'll contact Walsh. Lay low.
Stay safe.
You too.
We have the word. Parliament is to be attacked by the Styxians tonight. Yes, they have turned against us. Yes, they're politicians. No matter. They wish to spin public opinion, well, we can spin it right back. Step up when the country needs us and show the people of Great Britain what UNIT can do. Move out.
Do we have any further detail?
Not many. Thornbury's probably looking to eliminate his opposition. Democracy in action.
So we're going in blind.
Why don't we?
What else did Kassie say?
It was Alexei who provided the most important piece of info. Said the Styxians are being aggravated by a beacon. There was one hidden in our old headquarters.
We really should have cleaned that place more often.
And the suspicion is the Speaker of the House has planted another.
Your politics really is remarkable.
We've had worse Prime Ministers.
And where is Kassie now?
She'll meet us at our rendezvous point. They're both alive and well.
Yes, but the phone she called from, it was not hers.
Your point?
Nor did it belong to Lex. Ruling out theft, the most likely candidate was their woman on the inside, Ravina. Was she with them?
No.
So where is she now?
Now. I am a very busy man. Got a reading of a bill to get to, you know. Flagship policy and all that. Except we had some intruders in the building. Temporarily detained, nice and legal. Except I have two questions. How did they get in? And how did they get out? Thought not. Let's have a look at you all, shall we? You there!
Do we have a diversity program?
Yes, sir.
Remind me to cancel it. So many of you. Ravina, my girl, I've seen you today, haven't I?
Not sure, Prime Minister.
I have. As the Home Secretary left, you were lingering outside my door. Why was that?
No reason. I mean, I wasn't lingering, just passing.
And where were you when the alarm went off?
At my desk.
And the first time?
The first time? Oh, outside, smoking.
You don't smoke, do you, mate?
Did I say smoking? I meant air, fresh air. I smoke air. No, not.
Whoever said that, you're promoted. You're not. Officers?
No, please, no, I'm innocent! Let me go!
Twice in one day. It's like heroin. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a country to run.
The leader of the opposition has been arrested at your party's hand. Not to worry, you're doing a fine job in her place. The chivalry is remarkable. Thornbury, crafty so-and-so.
The leaders of this country, you have gone unchecked for far too long. You would seek to curb us. It shall not be done. Surrender or suffer.
We shouldn't die.
Do you speak for this chamber?
In the absence of others, sure.
Then speak no more.
Thornbury, you crafty.
Take who and what you wish.
Ooh, that looked painful. Yikes. Was that the Foreign Secretary? Well, her head is now in a different country to her body. Shadow transport. Only transport he'll need is a hearse. She's a backbencher. The spine's on the bench, at least. Do you know, I think I might get a bit of space.
Over there. Signs of an incursion.
You mean they've blown a wall out? Everyone move in. No prisoners. Oliver, take point.
Aye, aye. Hey, to me. Over here now. Over here, you lot.
Commander, never thought I'd see you again.
Same here.
Definitely same here.
Siva, join the others. I'll get this lot up to speed.
Gotcha.
You destroyed that beacon, didn't you?
The attack didn't happen. And she's still alive. We managed to do some good.
And we can never do it again.
But why? If Siva's...
Save it for later. The attack is in full swing. Ready to get stuck in?
As ever.
Hang on, what's the plan?
To put it simply, we have all these guns.
Bullets barely scratch them.
They're clever guns.
But I told you what the beacon does.
And it would be very helpful if we can find it. But it's not our priority. That would be saving lives.
You focus on that. Kassie and I will make it ours.
We will?
Try and stop me.
Men, women, others. You know what to do. Right then, you feathery sods.
Ah! You cannot harm us with such weapons.
Yeah? Well, you're up against the unit's finest arsenal. Wielded by unit's finest arsenal. Ah! Take that! Take this! Sod!
Need a hand?
I'm getting the hang of it.
You might need this.
Not if...
Yes, we're on it. Good luck.
And you.
All of Parliament, how much chance do we have of finding this?
More than if we stood about down there.
Everyone downstairs will be dead before we're even close.
Run faster then.
There's gotta be a clue somewhere.
Bit optimistic to find a signpost.
Shut it. No, wait, don't.
There's a change.
We saw the nun. What were those robes she was wearing when she came back for us?
Something, official.
She was on her way here. She didn't need to be at all. We were in a fret.
Ravina would know. Let me think. Speaker! She's the speaker of the house!
Which means?
A ceremonial power play. But it means she has an office.
Do you know where?
I can find it. Here!
Something else is bugging me. The nun was here tonight. We can be fairly sure of that. Except, she's going to stay out of harm's way.
She's going to be guarding the beacon.
And she's not doing that here. Her TARDIS?
She took a car. We heard her talking to that minister.
Putting us right back where we started.
I don't think so. The beacon would need range. Good access.
Not necessarily. It was locked up back in New York.
But if you're a drama queen... She's right at the top of the world.
Can that work? Imagine.
What would you do without me? You two took your time.
He runs terribly slowly.
Many of your soldiers have died. Your politicians lie dismembered around you.
Please.
We shall permit surrender.
No chance.
Oi! I make the decisions here.
Please.
No chance.
I understand you do not act willingly.
There is a noise. The call to war.
And do you wish to follow the noise?
We value our creed. Your country declared war on our race.
Because you attacked first. The noise was your incentive.
No longer. Now we seek silence, and yet you speak.
Everybody regroup! On your right! On your right! Go! Take it to the back! Get out!
Remember when they were renovating the clock? I think we know why. You know, I'm not good with heights.
Bully for you. I have to say, that's some fascinating critical thinking.
Everything led to your ego.
Quite. Well, go on then.
Go on.
The Styxians are rampaging down below. The solution is nigh. How about it?
There's a catch.
Naturally, but you don't have the foggiest idea what.
Well, since you're being honest, will destroying the beacon work?
It will temper any violent tendencies brought upon by it.
Precisely worded.
How do we destroy it?
That little pea shooter should do the trick.
It's a trap. Has to be.
But what other choice do we have?
There. It's over.
On the contrary, it's only just beginning.
Jesus Christ! Who just jumps? Can you see her?
No, but I see that.
Is that it? Do you surrender?
They succeeded.
Not yet.
Walsh, you okay?
No. There was another time quake. Something's changed. Something big. Styxians are pulling back. Do a sweep for survivors, call in medical teams, and if anybody finds a sympathetic news team...
Humanity! We were enslaved. Now our autonomy returns. This does not dim the fire. You welcome our dark side. You wish us to be enemies. then enemies you shall have. We shall return. We shall remind.
We shall remind, not remember. Remind.
Out. Out! Now!
They're leaving. That's good, right?
Not without a fight. We can't. Nuns lead. We have to jump.
Sorry?
We'll never make it down in time. We have to move quick.
Not terminal velocity quick.
Trust me. We have to time it right. On their mark. Now!
Prime Minister! Prime Minister!
What the hell?
You survived! Wonderful! It'll make this next part much more fun.
Christ on a bike! I wanted support. This will do it. What do you think? Rebuild it all, Morton? Sign of the Times or something? They could have at least left my office.
Why ever for? Offices are for people with responsibility. Or nice trinkets. You have neither.
Responsibility. I have responsibility. I'm the Prime Minister.
I've never been very good with tenses. Present? Irrelevant to me. Past, future, do what you like. Conditional. That's my playground. And all you ever were.
You.
The power this country thinks it has. Bravado is almost as strong as strength itself, presented right. And I know how to present. Now then, Empress. Yes, I think that sounds rather good. Empress of the United Kingdom.
No way.
To quote Mr. Latcham, to quote whoever he was quoting, you are no more. My time to shine. Oh, what fun there is to be had.
You have been listening to Unit The Remnants, Episode 3, Bad Habits, written by Jacob Cook, starring Carmen Fernandez as Cassie Ortega, Val Gladkova as Lex Davies, Joe Baslington as Paul Thornberry, Ash as The Nun, Sophia Orr as Walsh, Ahana Jain as Ezra, Alex Clovis as Oliver, Lukshika Sutharsan as Siva, Alex Colesmith as Styxians, and Aide, Holly Sahota as Ravina, Bear Stevenson as Reed Latcham, Rachel Stewart as Emily Grimshaw, Tom Sweeney as Shadow Minister, Shania Liang as Staffer, Joe McGovern as Boyfriend 1, Jacob Cook as Boyfriend 2, Owain Smith as MP and Fidem,
with Evie Press as the Doctor.
Other parts were played by members of the cast. The production team was as follows: Director, Holly Sahota, Assistant Directors, Jasmine Bailey and Owain Smith, Sound Editors, Jasmine Bailey, Val Gladkova and Owain Smith, Composers, Hector Wolf and Una, Publicity Officer, Percy Hartshorn, Producers, Owain Smith and Jasmine Bailey. Unit The Remnants is an independently created production and has no affiliation with Bad Wolf or the BBC. Follow us on Instagram @Unit Remnants for more adventures. And thank you for listening.